The housing market. That's our topic for today's Backstage Pass. Hey friends, I hope you're having a great day so far today. Stocks and bonds are both up so far today. Mortgage bonds are up about 23 basis points at the time of recording this morning. The 10-year yield is down about 2 basis points. We'd like to see that drop maybe a little bit more. But what that leaves us is the national average for a 30-year conventional fixed rate mortgage. Well, that ended the day yesterday about where we expected, about 6.38%. And based on market movement today, we expect it to stay about the same, especially on that 10-year movement, maybe inch better just a little bit, may get a little bit better for today. We'll see how it lands at the end of the day. But today, we've been, the past week and the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about the bond market and all the things that are going on in the bonds and inflation and all that kind of stuff. Well, today, let's talk about housing. Let's focus on the housing market. The National Association of Home Builders, well, they released their home market or housing market index and their builder survey, and let's take a look and see what that had to say. The NAHB home builder survey for December fell another 2 points to 31. The estimate was for a slight rise by 1 point, so missed that expectation. And while present conditions fell, future expectations were actually higher, and traffic remained at a very low level of about 20. Now, the NAHB said that the silver lining in this HMI report is that it is the smallest drop in the index in the past 6 months, indicating that we are possibly nearing the bottom of the cycle for builder sentiment. This is coming from NAHB Chief Economist Robert Dietz. Mortgage rates are down from about 7% in recent weeks to about 6.3%, and for the first time since April, builders registered an increase in future sales expectations. As for housing starts and permits, housing starts in November were down 0.5%. Starts are down 16% year over year. Single family starts, well, they were down 4% in November, and they're now down 32% year over year. Now, housing permits, that's future supply. Housing permits were down 11% in November, and they're down 22% year over year. Single family, more specifically for permits, well, they were down 7% last month, and they're down 30% year over year. Now, breaking down these housing starts and permits data, really what we're taking a look at here is the difference between housing the economic activity or the economic generator and housing the investment, okay? So when it comes to housing the economic activity, there's clearly a slowdown, right? Permits are down, starts are down, even builder sentiment is kind of down right now. So there's clearly a slowdown in housing the economic activity. But the silver lining in that is that is going to continue to support home prices because of inventory, all right? So demand is staying pretty steady right now. We know that household formations are the highest that they've ever been. And so we have a steady demand right now, and we have inventory that's going down. So that's going to continue to be supportive of home prices. We even have inventory declining on existing homes. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. And look, the bottom line is that this is completely different from what we saw in the housing crash back in 2007, 2008, where demand completely bottomed out, but home builders were building and putting out more homes in record numbers. And so we're completely opposite on that. We are seeing housing activity as an economic, builders, they're slowing down. We're seeing demand stay steady. And really, as we move into next year, we do expect to see possibly an acceleration in appreciation as home buyers who have been on the sidelines, as markets or rates start to come down, mortgage rates start to come down, those home buyers start to come back into the markets, and we could see some acceleration in appreciation. So, the economic activity as far as home building, that's slower, but it should help support home prices. Now, tomorrow we are going to talk more and do a little bit more of a deeper dive into existing home sales. We'll bring you all that data tomorrow. But until then, remember to stay positive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Have a great day. Stay positive. We'll see you tomorrow.